Okay guys, welcome back to the crypto wave. I know it's been a while and I apologize if I cough during this video, but I've been sick for the last few weeks and I'm finally kind of getting over it. You probably hear it in my voice. So I'm just going to do one video. Hopefully it won't be too long. Excuse me. Let's go through some yield farming and kind of see where we're at with different platforms. It might run a little bit long, but I'll try and go as quick as I can. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get to it. Okay guys, welcome back to the crypto wave. So, I know I've been sick for the last couple of weeks. I have been trying to do videos and TikToks. Unfortunately, I lost my voice. I was hacking up a lung. You know the drill. But here we are. If you guys have not tuned in, there's drama with Carol. So that cheating girl went and found themselves a hacker. And I'm sure the first thing you noticed, as did I, is your total liquidity up here is now $54. The Carol price is absolutely outrageous. It says that this is worth 1.5 ETH. That is a bunch of malarkey. What ended up happening is when they, to sum it up, and there's an AMA, and they are going to be doing some correction, or trying to do some corrections on this. You cannot sell or do anything at the moment on base side of Carol. The BSC side of Carol is still working exactly as it's anticipated. So what ended up happening? Somebody, when they released the availability to do decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges, and took it away from only being able to purchase via platform, somebody took advantage, ended up flash loaning and withdrawing the entire liquidity. It tanked everything down to zero. They weren't quite sure what happened, but they ended up stopping the sell button. They weren't sure what was transpiring. Panic ensued, so you had massive sell-off from the Carol side, all the way down to basically zero since it was hacked. It's still on pause at this moment, but as of the update, tomorrow, December 6th, that's about 30 minutes from now, is December 6th, but it will be tomorrow. Update, the entire value of your bonds will be transferred in 3 influence bonds. That's probably individual bonds, each accounting for 33.3%. The maturation dates of these influence bonds will be 120, 180, and 365 days. So 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. The yield will be set to 1%. No platform fees will be charged. All referrals will be migrated. New contract 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is approximately 9.5 hours from now for me. A lot of people, and if you go through the chat, a lot of people are basically like, good luck, it's been hacked, we're out of here. There's some pretty loyal people in here that know that, you know, unfortunately it happened, but fortunately the devs are still working, and they're honest, and they're doing AMAs, and they have not exited. You know, they didn't, you know, so to speak, wash their hands and walk away from it all. They are trying to recoup, they're trying to readjust, and they're trying to restructure and move forward. So with that being said, remains to be seen. This is why when you do these types of things, always make sure that even if you are compounding, you're removing some. I did try to claim and sell some as I went, but I also rebonded, as you guys know. With that being said, the Binance side of Carol is doing fine. However, the tricky part is it is working appropriately. Actually, it went up just a bit, actually. So this total liquidity did break 1 million, but it's been fluctuating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because it was downtrending, I was at 2.41%. I did claim and sell some. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I currently have 150% of what I put into this. What I put into this, I believe, was 2 BNB. I'll have to look and see how much I pulled out of it. Now that this seems to have slowed, maybe with this AMA that happened earlier, people have a little bit more confidence, and maybe we'll start seeing this go up. This also still has the buyback features and all the features that they had previously set up. So it should hopefully have some steady. So we'll keep an eye on it. I may rebond going forward if I keep seeing this increase, especially depending on how... Oops, sorry about that. Especially depending on how this plays out with this new contract being launched, and kind of see where the sentiment is. All right, so that is Carol in a nutshell. There's probably a lot more to it. You can come in here, Experience Crypto 24/7. He did the AMA. It's fairly long. It's in the chat. You can listen to it and kind of pull your own conclusions from that, so to speak. So that is that. Now let's keep moving on here, because this is supposed to be a video about where am I getting my passive income and interest and things like that. And actually I have a new one to show you. But let's go to the ones we already have. As you guys know, we do have our Star Atlas. It's actually been doing pretty good. The Polis token, I haven't looked at the chart recently, but the Polis token has been creeping up a bit. For the most part, all of the pre-sales and venture, the VC people have all gotten out. Or not gotten out, but they've all been distributed. I don't believe there's any more vested tokens. So what you're seeing on the market now is in essence, and I'm kind of curious if it's on CoinMarketCap. Let's look real quick. But all the VCs and stuff, I believe, have all been distributed. So whatever you're seeing with Polis is going to be true kind of market and true price action. There's not going to be any more major, well, there could always be dumping, but you know what I mean. The good news is, yeah, look at that. It's up to about 55 cents. So I think it's been creeping up this month, actually. Let's look at the month data here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to say, this month I've been seeing it slowly creep up. Obviously, nowhere near all-time highs. But with all of the VC stuff that's out and all the stakers and things done, products are starting to be produced. Do I see this going up back up to this $14? Yeah, probably not. If it does, it's going to be quite a while. But you are starting to see some action here in regards to price action as their products are getting released and things of that nature. Now, keep in mind the Polis token is the governance token. They also have the Atlas. Let's see how that one is faring. I imagine it's probably doing okay also. It's number 334 on market cap. Up 0.34 the last day. Let's look at the last year here. Yeah, so, and this is kind of what you'd expect. You know, obviously it's probably got the same pattern for all time, which is it kind of came down and now it's starting to come back up again as the products and things are starting to come on board. The Atlas token for Star Atlas, that is the currency. So that's what you're going to be using to buy ships, in-game currency, exchanging things, mining, buying supplies for your ships, and all that kind of stuff. The Polis token is the governance token. So I should start doing some videos because they are releasing things slowly on here. In fact, they just had a dogfight simulator, if I'm not mistaken, so you can kind of see how the Unreal Engine and such is working. At any rate, for the sake of trying to make this video short, let's get over here. Let's manage our locker. As you guys know, I have locked up my Polis. It's actually at 55 cents right now, so I'm kind of wondering. So how much do I got locked in here? My locked is 72.62 times 55 cents. Oh, not bad. So this, now I went big on this. As you guys know, I still have 3 years, 9 months, and 10 days. Now, why did I do that? Why did I stake it for so long? Well, to be honest with you, they're building out an entire metaverse. It was gonna take, you know, and if you know anything about these games, there's a couple other, you know, kind of real-time space games that are out there that are still developing, and they've been 10 years developing. There's one, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my brain because it's a little bit late, but it was a Kickstarter game, and they're still developing, and it's doing pretty well. So my vision for this one was going to be a good 4 or 5 years out to truly kind of get where we're at. The good news is, hopefully, as this bull market, if you guys have not noticed, everybody, there's a little bit of a sentiment that maybe this bull market is starting to come on board here, and you'll see that with Bitcoin. This is usually the first thing to start moving here. We're at 43,510. It's been doing some pretty substantial moves. Some of that is going to be related to ETFs and things that are going to be coming off in January and some institutional such. But keep in mind also, you do have the next Bitcoin halving next year. I think it's mid-2024. Typically, when you see those halvings, based on historical data, you get these, you know, you always get these huge run-ups. It kind of comes down on the next bull market. You'll get another halvening, and you'll get these big run-ups, and then it'll all go down, and you know, that type of thing. This bear market has actually been pretty significant, but if you really look at it, from the beginning of this year, if you would have bought in 16, you'd be well over 2x at this point. And honestly, I would imagine with the next halvening, I'm not a market reader. I don't. That's not really my claim to fame. I just know I'm a long-term holder, and my goal is to get as much Bitcoin as I can. I honestly can see this bad boy, once the next halvening happens, into the 2024, 2025, especially if this bull market is indeed coming, as everybody's feelings are having that. My target is obviously going to be greater than this 70K mark. So at the moment, I'm trying to accumulate as much as I can. How am I accumulating that? Exactly as I said. I come through these. I manage my all of these. Yeah, that one claimed. Perfect. I manage my kind of passive income things here. And when I manage those, I'll you don't see it on the back end, but after I've claimed all these and transition it to where I want to, I typically will remove percentages of it. A lot of times it kind of depends on where I'm at. And like, for instance, this holiday season, I might pull out a little bit more and compound a little bit less just to kind of get some gifts for friends and families and things. But I usually pull some out, and I diversify my portfolio into different areas, into exchanges and decentralized exchanges, even into stocks. I do pull some out, put and run it through bank and get into stocks and that kind of thing. While other parts of it, I do roll into my yield farms and things of that nature. And we'll talk about the yield farm in just a minute, because I use Animal Farm for that particular thing. So we'll go into that in just a moment. Now, I am rambling. Please stick with me. The Polis should have been claimed at this point. Let's go back here. Yes, both of those have been claimed. You guys know the routine with this by now. Once I've claimed this Polis, we come over here. Because again, I'm already holding a significant amount of Polis and a significant amount of Atlas. I'm not really worried about accumulating more. I'm comfortable with those values. So this is truly just staking for the sake of staking. So when I do this, I sell what I claim directly into the USDC here. So let's grab this. We're going to go into USDC. Give this wallet just a moment here to catch up. Should be, there you go. $32 worth. I love it. Review, swap. I should really start keeping track, because I do this about maybe every 5-6 days, I would say, something like that. Boom, that's done. So I'm actually at that point. Usually once I get to about that $200 mark on USDC, I'll move it over to Ethereum and such, and kind of pull it off Solana, just because it's easier on Ethereum to move it out into wherever I'm going to exchange, into banks and that kind of thing. So this is just eating up bandwidth, so goodbye. All right, so that is the Star Atlas side of things. The BNB I actually did earlier, as I told you, I had already claimed some of this. I actually claimed 0.01 on the last claim, so that's actually already in my BNB wallet. So that one I'm not going to do today. This is the bridge. I'm not worried about that. This is just to and from the base network as we go through that. Next, let's zero you out. So I did go over to this one. It's actually starting to dwindle a bit. I'm kind of hoping this picks up a little bit of steam. I staked for 30 days here. Very small amount. Wasn't anything too significant. I think it was like maybe 90, yeah, about $100 worth I put over here. It is dwindling a bit because this price is going down. This isn't getting the traction that I was hoping. This is ForgeFi. In essence, you buy some sword tokens. And if you stake those sword tokens, depending on how many days you stake it depends on how much APY you get. I did a 30-day. I feel like that was modest. I put in money that I'm not afraid to lose if that's the case. I haven't claimed anything yet, simply because you do get a hold bonus over here for the longer you hold. Their particular claim to fame is, I believe, it's go to the homepage here. Where is it? Token. Here we go. 1% of the current locked tokens in Pancake Pair will be transferred to the Sword Protocol daily for stake and rewards. This daily adjustment reduces the number of tokens in the Pancake Pair, gradually increasing the token price without any trade or actions. So that's kind of the big thing. You still have the buy and sell taxes, everything else. You know, if you've been in these apps before, you kind of know what they are. They're fun. They're high risk. This value is actually going down since I went into it. Hopefully, we'll start getting a little bit more total volume here if it starts picking up a little bit of steam. In the meantime, I'm not touching it. I literally staked it, put it in for 30 days. We'll see if I can get this whole bonus up a little bit before I claim anything. Hopefully, this price jumps up. You know, you never know. Maybe people that were in base are looking for a place to put it. So all of your people that were in Carol with me in base, if you're not liking what they're doing, come over here. Try this ForgeFi.app. I'll put a link in the bottom if they do links. I don't even know. Let's see. Oh yeah, referral. Yeah, I'll put a link for referral in the video below if you guys want to give it a shot here. So. All right, moving on. Next one, the anticipated Pulse Farm. So Pulse Farm did launch today. It is the 5th they launched. It was, from what I'm gathering and what I saw in the chat and everything, it was pretty flawless. What I ended up doing in this, so you had 2 options if you guys got into the pre-sale. So if you came into the claim pre-sale, you could actually sacrifice or claim. If you sacrifice, you get your entire amount that was due to you. So I had 5,500 cow tip due to me, and if you sacrifice it, it goes specifically into the yield barn, and the yield barn then starts generating you LP, and that LP is what you can claim basically. What's my play for this actually? So if we go over here to Pulse Farm, there was an image. Let's see if I can find it, which is a very basic. Where is it? Yeah, this is all just hype. It's still at 999% though. It's legit, man. 143,000. They haven't opened the farms yet. Keep that in mind. So hopefully the farms will open up here. Is this just cycling through the same things over and over again? It is. Where's the video? Or where's the image? I'm just clicking away. You guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm doing here. Where is it? There's a little image that they put on here. In essence, what I did is I sacrificed my entire amount. Some people didn't want to just because you basically I don't want to say you lose it, but you can no longer touch these. It is staked and locked in. And then what you can do is you can claim this LP. I think what my goal is going to be is pull this out, split it. When you split it, you get cow tip and pulse. In fact, let's just do it right now. Why not? I got $26 in here. So let's do claim. Oh, wait. You know, I'm not on the pulse chain. Hold on one sec. Switch. Come on, baby. Man, this MetaMask is dragging today. Nope, I don't need that. We just switched. All right, so what I think what the plan is going to be, they're supposedly as the farms open, there's going to be more funds, and I can't remember. Unfortunately, I did do a video on this before. I'll have to go back and reference it. I don't have it committed to my memory at the moment, but once the farms are activating, there's going to be more feeding into this this yield here. I just don't remember the values offhand. So I claimed those LPs. The LP are now 0. So if we go over to PulseX here, let's connect. Kind of slick that they built it right in here. I like that. Little window in window action. Connect here. Liquidity. Find it was Pulse, and I have to grab it from here. We need contracts. Let's see if we can't find the contract real quick. Contract. Let's see if that's the culprit. Cow tip import. There we go. All right, so this is the one that I just grabbed. Oh, it's actually pretty dang good. Cow tip, that's 5,000. Hold on one second here. Okay, hold on one sec. Home. 11 cents per cow tip. That's not bad. I think it was 7 cents pre-sale, so it is up. Launch, bridge, affinity, pulse, contracts. Cow tip token. Community fund, cow tip farm. Okay. Just to be on the safe side, we are going to grab it from there. Let's go back over here. Because I didn't think it was that... I didn't think it was that much that I had. Connect. Yeah, that's what I have there. We're not going to add though. We want to remove, enable. All right. Sorry, I know that was a little bit boring here. So, but this is kind of how we do this passive here. So, which makes a little bit that makes a little bit more sense actually. So we will get. Give this a moment here. So we're going to split this off, and we should get 253,700 pulse as well as 117 cow tip. Pulse at the moment, I don't even know honestly what pulse is worth at the moment. So it did go in there. Die. We got 200. What was it? 253,000. So 13 bucks. Yeah, so it's about accurate. So 13 bucks in the pulse. We have that there. Now but we actually did still split the cow tip. Now you could technically at this point sell the cow tip and move it over to whether you want pulse or whether you want die or whatever the case is. In this particular case, I'm okay with taking that pulse and putting it in there. And then what I'm going to do actually is go back over here to the yield barn. Let's do a new stake. Maximum, so 117 cow tip. In essence, what I'm doing here is I'm compounding the native token. I'm usually not big on compounding native tokens because the native tokens are usually the ones that are going to be fluctuating and losing value the quickest. But we're also less than a day out from the starting, and the farms haven't started yet. If this tokenomics of this truly do work as they're intending, and it does start getting, and it does kind of become like the go-to yield farm other than PulseX, because PulseX is kind of the first mover advantage, but if this does kind of become the go-to, and that the cow tip token does start increasing and the total volume on this starts increasing and you start seeing these farms really go into town, then I'm comfortable compounding, because again, the compounding, as I compound that value in, I will be able to get more LP, and the more LP I get, I will then be able to split and take that pulse and kind of do what I want with it. Now at the moment I did split it into the pulse. I'm okay with just holding pulse for now. What I typically do is I try to move it over to like USDC to lock in some value to it, but I'm not tripping on that at the moment. What I am curious though is the farms over here. Do they have single stake, or is it all? So they're not live yet. Interesting that they already have volume. Oh, so people are already depositing, but it's just not farming yet. Okay, that's good to know. This one also, I'll copy the referral link. I'll get it dropped into the video below. But so that's that one. Sorry, I know this video is running a little long here. So next one, let's go down here. So base 3D. So if you actually, since we're on the pulse chain, let's do this one here real quick. So pulse drip, still rocking and rolling. Last I checked, we were still kind of hovering in the $15 to $20 range in regards to price. Let's see where we're at. 14. So we're hanging in there. What they did change this to the daily percentage is actually less, dependent on how long before you claim and compound and all those kinds of things. At the moment I got 0.5, so it's 0.6, 0.9, so I got about $14 worth here at the moment. Oh, there you go. So it's actually 12.97 worth. To be honest with you, we'll just compound this. Um, I'll come back to that because I am trying to get that daily reward a little bit higher since they dropped it down to 0.5% a day. That caused a lot of turmoil too. So, all right. So with that being said, let's switch over to Base here. And the reason I want to switch over to Base is because there is an app that, here it is, Base. Let's go over here. So base3d.app, if you guys aren't, so just like these old school, like the ForgeFi, like the Carol, all those kinds of things, those are all kind of predicated on people coming in after you, total volume, being built upon a solid foundation, devs you can trust, all that kind of good stuff. So Base3D, so I know a couple of people. I don't know the devs personally, but I do know, I do have a friend in crypto that well, actually, let's just go over to the Base side. Base3D. So if you guys are not familiar, so if you come over here, this is the official kind of Base3D. This is where they're updating things. If you guys don't follow him, Bits Away, he does have a YouTube channel. He's the gentleman that me and him have been in kind of crypto for a while. He is part of this Base3D. He does talk with the devs quite a bit. I don't think he's a dev himself. I think he's just a supporter. And if you come into the official channel, you can kind of see what they're talking about. In fact, right here, they're talking about, when the flash loan attacked, all that kind of stuff. We have built a foundation for Base3D. It's strong. In essence, that means who's buying and holding the ground. At the moment, I'm part of that ground. As people buy into this contract, the price of the base or the B3D token goes up. A percentage of the taxes goes to your dividends if you've already put in here. It's almost hit an ETH at this point, and a lot of this is just kind of the team building, and they're trying to get other revenues. If you go into the official chat here, in essence, what they're trying to do is other revenues where, as they, let's see, there you go. See, our base drip faucet for Base3D is looking good. So what they did is actually they have a base drip account. They created one, and then as they get these dividends and things like that, they actually roll it into this Base3D contract. So it's just constantly, slowly supporting that floor, which is actually a pretty good idea. I'm actually part of the Base3D. Let me find where it's at here since I'm on the base chain. So I have so many apps that I'm freaking dealing with here. Where's my Base3D? Not there. Where did I put you? Or not Base3D, I'm sorry, Base Drip. Let's go back over here. Base Drip. AMA. Links. Nope. What if I just have it in my memory here? Base Drip. There it is. Sorry, I know this video is starting to run a little long here. I apologize. Alright, refresh that. We should be on base. But I kind of like that idea of what they're doing here. Alright, sorry. I know it's late. I know everybody's tired. What I was saying is, in essence, they are using other revenues. In fact, Carol was one of them, and Base3D. I'm sorry, Base Drip. Jeez Louise, sorry guys, I'm tired. The Base Drip, they're actually, what they do is as they get this revenue, they basically just feed it into that Base3D contract in order to support that ground level here. And I kind of like that idea, to be honest with you. I do have a faucet on here. What I may end up doing is helping them. Why not? This isn't a huge faucet. So this is $4.64. Let's go ahead and claim that. And we'll move it over to base 3D. Let's help them kind of keep building that base there. So I should have paid. It was what, $4, I think. Let's go back over here. How much do I have in this account? No. Let's do 0.1. It was $4, but I don't know. Oh, wait, you know what? This is base. You can actually do any value that you want because it's freaking super cheap. But you know, honestly, let's just do $20. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm kind of liking what they're doing here, which is taking some of those dividends to support the base or the ground level of this base 3D contract. I kind of like this idea. So I think that's what I'm going to do as I kind of claim these base 3Ds and things, and any other kind of platform I get onto on the base side of things. I think it's a good idea to spit a little bit over into here to start supporting this contract here. I like that idea. So I think those are the only things I'm on base. I have base drip, the base 3D, Carol base, which is obviously shut down until tomorrow. So what we're going to do now is we need to move over to the Binance chain. So let's get back over here. Let's go to Binance. Perfect. This thing's always going to tell us to... And this MetaMask is so slow. Man, oh man. So what are we doing from there? We are going to the animal farm. So first let's check this particular one. This is Connect. I'm part of this one here. This is on Arbitrum. I won't go over there just because this video is starting to run a little bit long here. But this is Arbitrum. This is Railgun. Well, you know what? We're doing a video of claiming stuff, so for crying out loud, guys, I'm sorry this video is going to run late. No, that's the right one. Let's go over to ARB. Connect. So this one also, I have staked value. We have unclaimed CNFI. I don't think CNFI is all that high right now. Let's look. So I've just been compounding it. The product has not released yet, but in essence what they're doing is they're trying to do a credit card with nope. NFI. Here it is. What they're basically trying to do is a credit card, and you can use your crypto as collateral for that credit card, but then also as you utilize it, you can earn rewards through their platform and through their program. So, no info. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to do deposit. If you click on a deposit, you can actually reinvest. So let's do reinvest. We're just going to push all of it back in here until this product launches. I'll actually have the price listed right there, so it's 6 cents actually. I wish I would have paid attention to that, but so this product hasn't launched yet. They are definitely working on it. There's still a lot of stuff that's being built. Hopefully as this next run-up comes, you'll start seeing a little bit more than this. And they're supposedly, if you go to their Telegram also, they have a lot of screenshots and things of what they're doing and kind of what it looks like. This is just the staking and governance side. The actual portfolio management system and everything looks really slick and sleek, so you guys can kind of check it out when you want to. So, so next one is, now this one is Railgun. This is a privacy network. Again, I have some stuff staked on here. This is on Ethereum proper. It is on a different account. I believe it is this one. Now, I only have $26 in this account, and so I usually cannot claim these. So I have about $2.40 in DAI, 0.001 in ETH, and 6.31 in Rail. The problem with this is it is a privacy token, but as you stake, you can participate in the governance as well as claim rewards for people who are utilizing the chain itself. You can do this on Matic, you can do it on Binance, you can do it on Ethereum. Ethereum is by far the heaviest in regards to the usage. The tricky part is because it's on Ethereum, when you hit claim rewards, you want to claim these three. $46 right now. Screw that, $46. This is only going to be about $6 worth of stuff. So I just let it build and build and build and build and build. So I can't claim that one right now, unfortunately. But that's another one that I kind of keep tabs on. And when Ethereum pricing goes down and this goes up, every couple months, you can see where I've claimed back here. Then I'll go through and claim that. So next one, drip on BSC. Nothing's happening. They're still working on things. It's kind of at a standstill right now. You can't claim. You can't do anything. But they are going to do something with it. We just don't know what that is yet. Which brings us to Animal Farm. So, Animal Farm, dogs, pigs. The big thing here, actually, two things. One is under liquidity. Oh, I need to switch my contract. I'm sorry, under farms, if you have BUSD, you need to start thinking about it, because there was the Binance chain isn't going to be utilizing. Well, they're still going to utilize BUSD, but it's going to slowly be phased out. I think they said by like February they're going to be done with it. The tricky part is in these farms, as you guys know, one of mine, not only this one here, the dogs BNB, where is it? WBNB BUSD, and then I also have USDC BUSD. So both of my big farms over here are utilizing BUSD. So I kind of need to figure out what I'm going to do with that, because the BUSD is no longer going to be supported. So the farms with BUSD are not going to be supported. So what I am probably going to do is move my wrapped BNB BUSD, and I'm going to make it into either USDC ETH or where is it? ETH wrapped BNB. I haven't decided which one to do that. I'll figure that out after the video is over. And then in regards to this one, the USD BUSD, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a wrapped Bitcoin. So I'll do a where is it? Oh, there you go. BTC WBNB, or I thought there was a BTC. Oh no, there must not be. USD BNB. Oh, they do have a BTC ETH. Maybe I'll go with that one. In essence, because with this bull run coming, I want to get out of stable so I can have part of that run up. So it might be advantageous to do BTC ETH. That's a good question. I'll figure that out, but just keep that in mind. You guys are going to have to make that adjustment kind of going forward there. And yeah, that's about all I can think of at the moment. I'm actually a little tired and my throat's starting to hurt. And I know this is a little long-winded, so I will end it there. I'll do this on the other end. On my next video, I'll kind of show you where I moved around. I got to think about it a little bit. Dogs BNB obviously is going to stay where it's at. Dog Pound, I'm still basically doing auto compound and linear pool, trying to keep them even with one another as it accumulates. Piggy Bank, we'll see what they end up doing with that. Pig Pin is going to turn into the round table. I think this is going to be a juggernaut once round table launches, so I'm trying to get in up to at least 100 pigs. I'm working on that as we speak. And what I may end up doing is when I pull out these farms here, like when I pull out this BNB BUSD, what I'll probably end up doing is selling a little bit of it, buying pigs to get me up to that $100 mark. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. And then staking the rest. So anyway, that is my nightly yield claiming for now. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry it ran a little bit late. Sorry I'm a little long-winded, but I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and I will try and get more videos out as I'm feeling better. All right. Have a great night, guys.